Hey everyone, I'm Srinivasan, software developer. We are looking into SQLite Database tutorial. In this video, I'm going to explain what is index. So index is nothing but index is a mechanism we are using in relational databases, not only in SQLite. So we can also use indexes in SQL Server, MySQL, and all the other relational database servers. And now, as you can see, so we have a index. We have some different indexes in SQLite. So we will see one by one in future videos. So first of all, I want to explain what is index. So for that, yeah, so for that we let's assume this is the book actually, yeah. The round object called Earth. So this is the book. So this is the cover page of the book. So whenever we take the book in our hand, so we will see first of all we will see the title of the book, and we will turn the page right. We will go into the book, and in the when we turn the cover page, so we will see the context page, right? And in the context page we can see we many chapters are mentioned, and the page number also mentioned will be mentioned for the particular chapters, right? So yeah, let's assume I want to now I want to study about the land surface. So what I will do is, so after the context page, I will turn some I will take some page I will turn some pages, and I can directly go to the particular chapter uh, quickly, right? Because I have a context page, and I know the page number of the particular chapter. So what I can do without the context page? Without a contact page, I will start to turn the page one by one from the page number one, and I will see all the pages, whether the land surface topic is mentioned or not. So yeah, once I reached the particular chapter, so I stop to turn the pages and start to read, right? So that's what happened. But it will take some time to reach the particular chapter, right? The concept same concept we are using in SQL databases, right? Here the context or indexes actually, right? So let's assume we have a simple table, and we will insert the data. Okay, we will insert the data. We will insert some rows, and it will the rows will be inserted whenever we run the particular insert query, and we will get the result when we write the select statement, right? Select statements. So that's a basic things we are doing in SQL databases. So in if the table is small, so that's not a problem. So we will get the result quickly, right? What happen if we have more than a million records in a single table? So I want to get the particular row from the table using the filter. So this is a filter. We are filtering using where condition is means um, filtering the result, right? Filtering the table. So that's what it means. So I'm using name column, and I give some value into the name column to do the filter. By filtering we are getting the result, right? So what happen if we have more than a million records? It will take some time. So it will check one by one. It will check one each values, like turning the pages one by one in the book, right? So it will take some time, like like what we are doing in the book, right? So it will take some time. So in this case, we are using context page in book, but in SQL we are creating the indexes, right? So when we create if the index is created on the particular table, after that, so whenever we insert the row, so insert the row, the value of the particular column to which we create the index will be the index will create the a key. Okay, key value pair in the particular table. So that's a implicit table, so we cannot see it. That whenever we create the index on a particular table, so the data will be tracked. Okay, tracked, and it will be saved in a different environment. Okay, so key value pairs. So that's the concept. So whenever we, after that, whenever we fetch some data, so it will directly go to the particular it will find the key, and we will get the result quickly. So that's the concept of the using index in SQL. Okay, so now in this video I am going to explain about single column index. So we can create a single index on a single column or more than one column, but in this video I am going to explain uh, how to create on a single column from the particular table. Okay, so the condition is the column should be the filtering column should be used enough should be used when we filter the query. Okay, so yeah, let's create the index. So we need to create a statement to create a index. So this is the simple statements to create the index. Create index name. So index name is, so simply I'm giving index name, single column index, single. Okay, and we need to on which table and column we are going to create the index. So table is parent, so inside the bracket we need to specify the column name, which we are often using in the query to filter out the some result. Okay, so simply creating index is nothing but is improving the query optimization, improving the select query statement results. Okay, improving the performance. That's why we are creating indexes. Okay, only when we have a more data in the table. Okay, if your table is small, you don't need to create an index. Okay, yeah, so now we will execute it. Our index is created, so I just want to see the created index. So for that we have a query where table name equals parent. If I execute, so you can see there's two records actually. The one is when we create one the one is will be inserted when we create the particular table. Okay, the next one is index. We just created this index now, right? So this is the our index is created. So this is the name of the index, right? So I don't know what is right. Our index is created. So now the performance will be robust whenever we use name column with the fill in where conditions. Okay, and only drawback of the index is it will take some time to insert, update, and delete transactions, because it will create the it will track the record, it will track the data of, it will track the value of the particular column on which we create the index in the table. Okay, so it will create the key, and value, and then it will insert into a particular table, right? So for transaction, not much time, but when we compare to a normal table and index created table, so there will be a fraction of second. difference only. Okay, so this is how we can create an index on a particular table and column in SQLite. In next video, I'll explain about composite index, which means creating index on more than one columns, right? And again after that, I will explain about unique index, then implicit index, right? One by one. So this is how we can create a simple index on a particular table. Yeah, if you like this video, please share, subscribe, and like my video. And yeah, in the next video I'll come up with a composite index. Thank you friends.